I'm still slumming while I'm chasing life.
Yeah, it's your boy Crypto Blood. I'm still slumming. Shout out to my people that's still slumming, taking 2 steps back just to get it right. Hey, you gotta do what you gotta do, but it's my time to do what I do. Welcome to my 2 Satoshis. It is May 2nd, 2018. I want to give a shout out to my man Crypto Norm. That's what we're rocking out to right now. Loot, still slumming. Thanks for that song request. And then we got a really nice throwback from Lords of the Underground, Chief Rocka. Thanks, Smooth Operator, for that song request as well. So yeah, man, it's Wednesday, hump day. Let's get it started, people. Hope you guys doing well today. I'm energetic. I'm ready to do it. We got to get up and do it. We got to get out there and make it happen, so we don't have to keep slumming, some of us. Let's take a look at the market cap real quick. We're currently at $427 billion. 24-hour volume is $22.28 billion. And guess what? Bitcoin's dominance is coming down. It's at 36.2%. And when it comes down, it means the rest of the market can move up, which is a good thing, If we look at Bitcoin Core here, it's funny that they Bitcoin.com labeled Bitcoin Core, or the original Bitcoin. They named it Bitcoin Core. I think there's actually a lawsuit going on about them doing that, which is petty as hell. But if you look here, from its high 96.95 down to this area about 88.55, somewhere around there, we've been really in the middle of that. If you average out all the price action, we're just right almost in the middle. And I'll show you a little bit better view of that, hopefully, from the TA chart. I know I got lines all over the place. Let me just expand this vertically, but I'll get rid of this, and I'll get rid of this since we went through all of that already. So as you can see, like if I go ahead and do a horizontal line and then do one, well, it's already one there at the red line there, that red dotted line. If you take that in this area, the halfway point is about here. And I'll draw it and change the color. I should make it what? Let's make it like a blue. So the halfway point is just about here. So essentially, if I just take the averages, add those two up, divided by 2, we'll get the exact middle. And I guess I can do that really quickly. So I just did that, and it's actually I was very close. It's 91.94. I got the line at 91.57. So if I just move that up just a little bit, 91.94. As you can see, we're right there at the middle. Like we came down. That forms our lower bound in this channel, kind of, if you want to call it. Then we came up, midpoint, came above it, came back down, came up, bounced off the midpoint there. You can call that a pivot line. Came back down, and now we're heading right back to the middle of this area, high and low area. So that was on the 25th, and since the 25th of April, we really haven't gotten anywhere but right in the middle of our high and low since then. So no real action sometimes. And I didn't even, just from looking at charts for so many years, you start to pick up on price action and kind of get a feel for the behavior of the markets. And I was like, this doesn't seem like we're going anywhere. So, and you don't have to necessarily have been doing that for a long time, but I picked up on it and was like, yeah, let me draw some pivots and do some averages here and see what's going on. And that's what we have. So for today, the actual article is out of Cointelegraph, and it says that India to get 30% discount on Venezuelan crude oil if paid for in Petro, says local source. Now, I've covered the Petro cryptocurrency a few times now on my channel, I think twice. that Maduro has launched with much criticism. And in the last article that I covered regarding that topic, I told you guys the U.S. is saying they're coming after any country that even thinks about doing any deals with the Petro. They're throwing sanctions on those countries quickly. So it's interesting. I haven't read this article yet, but just keep that in mind. I don't think India is going to do it. I don't know what this article fully talks about. I just saw the headline. I thought it was interesting. I wanted to cover it. Let's see what it says here. Venezuela will give India a 30% discount on crude oil, but only if India uses the state-issued Petro coin, which is Venezuela's cryptocurrency, according to an article that was published in local news outlet Business Standard. News about the discount comes from crypto exchange CoinSecure CEO, who told Business Standard that the offer had been put forward by a team from Venezuela's blockchain department in India last month. And it goes on to say here in quotes, they are going to different countries and making offers. The offer that they gave the Indian government is you buy Petro and we will give you 30% discount on all purchases of that oil. Business Standard reports that CoinSecure will sell Petro in India after negotiations with Venezuela blockchain team. According to Cholera, CoinSecure will also supply white label exchange solutions for Venezuela, meaning that all crypto traders will need to trade on their exchange. Here's another quote here. That would be run by the brand name, but the back end will be us. We plan to provide them with 10 to 15 cryptocurrency players. A Venezuelan official indicated they have received response from the private sector in India. Business Standard notes Petro, which was launched on February 20th in a pre-sale that ended on March 19th, has brought up questions internationally over its use in the global economy, especially in regards to economic sanctions imposed on the country. So that's what I was referring to. U.S. said, yo, they came out quick. They're like, yo, anyone even touching this is, and they were saying countries, they're imposing sanctions, and any U.S. citizens, it's forbidden. You can't do it. You can't touch it. So this is interesting in my opinion, because see, it only takes that one first brave country, brave soul to jump out there and say, yo, I want that oil at 30% discount. Especially I was watching something on YouTube last night. I think it was Chris Martinson. I don't know if you guys follow him, but Chris Martinson was saying that the last 4 years there has not been, well, the oil discovered in the last 4 years is lower than it was in 1920. It's been the lowest since 1920, I should say. So very low. But there's a delay in when that shows up in price. So the next 2-3 years, we're going to see crude oil start to skyrocket once again. That 30% discount is going to look more and more attractive to a lot of these foreign countries and nations. I don't know, man. It's going to take that one brave soul to jump out there. I don't know if it's going to be India. You guys let me know what you think. I think a few times, the last couple times I did the articles on the Petro, some of you were looking at it as a joke. I didn't, man. I thought it was serious. You know, there's a lot of FUD around and a lot of misinformation or disinformation, really disinformation put out about the Petro to make it not as legitimate of a project. But I'm telling you, once it gets in circulation and countries start using the Petro coin to buy and settle imports, exports with oil, it's going to be a game changer. And especially as we get closer to, as I stated before, when the shortage in new oil found shows up in the supply line, and that should be in the next 2 to 3 years. So you guys let me know what you think about that. I think they're on to something here, man. And like I said, as crude oil starts to skyrocket, that 30% is going to become, the 30% discount is going to become more attractive. So let's take a look at that second article. A rebranding of CoinMarketCap launches iOS app, celebrating and honoring their 5th birthday. So some of you may have noticed CoinMarketCap's new logo and still whack ass user interface. But I guess they have an app. I didn't know they had an app, but or we're coming out with an app. But it says here, coinmarketcap.com, the highly popular crypto price tracker, has released an iOS app today, April 30th, in honor of its 5th birthday. So guys, check that out if you want. Just wanted to drop that news on you. It's about 14 hours old, but wanted to drop that info on you so you know what's going on, and download that app if you want to. I personally suggest you don't. Apps, man, they have tracking, man. They track all types of stuff. So that's pretty much it for today, people. I think that's all I had to get out for today. My 2 Satoshis. Hey, my 2 cents. It's your boy Crypto Blood. Make sure you like and subscribe, and click that bell if you do subscribe. Enjoy your day, people. I'm out. Holla. Boom shakalaka.